saying? You know, it's your boy Biggs coming at y'all with the first video of 2026. I know I've been gone for a minute, man. It's been a fat minute. I know I say that every time I come back too, but yeah, as you can see, I'm at work right now, so fucking apologize if this fucking radio goes off, you know what I mean? Might need to dip. Let's just get right to it, man. Your boy had a pretty dark quarter 4, man, and 2025 for me was a year of lessons, man. A lot of lessons learned in 2025, you feel me? It was a year of lessons, but it was also the best year for me trading, so it's kind of like, you know what I mean, I leveled up, but at the same time I learned a lot of things the hard way, which is good though, you know what I mean? As long as you learn from your mistakes and stuff, that's the only way to level up, you dig? So as bad as things got and dark as things got this last quarter 4, you know, it's only up from here. Yeah, things were going great to start 2025, man. I was killing it, was having 5-figure months. I had a couple back-to-back ones towards the summer and quarter 4, man. You know, your boy got kind of cocky and thought that things were always gonna be that way, you know what I'm saying? Because I was having like 3-week, 4-week win streaks, bro. I remember at one point I was on like a 20-day trading win streak, bro. Like I was just eating, and I was just like, you know, like I finally cracked the code, you know what I mean? Like this is how it's always gonna be. And then what came with that is, you know, I fell short of a lot of things. I started making videos. My discipline started, you know what I'm saying, falling off. My daily habits, I stopped going to the gym, started eating like shit. Ultimately, just kind of started partying too much, you feel me? Spending way too much money. And yeah, started drinking like damn near every day, man. That went on for a while, man. I got pretty dark. And, you know, that's kind of one of the things people don't talk about. Is like, once you start to level up, you kind of need to go even harder on your disciplines to kind of keep yourself grounded, you know what I'm saying? At least for me, you know, because, you know, that ego and confidence is a bitch in trading, man. That shit will kind of fuck you over in the sense of, you know, you'll learn the hard way like I did, you know what I'm saying? Blew all my accounts. I think in the month of June or July, I blew like, bro, like 10 fundeds, bro, like like back to back too, and I was just like, oh shit, like it's just summer price action, whoop de whoop, you know what I mean? Like things will get good. And then, bro, I went through like a lot of money the last couple of months of the year, just, you know what I'm saying, just funded accounts, just evals, just getting blanched and deep fried by the markets, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, bro, it got pretty dark in quarter 4. I only had like a couple small payouts in quarter 4, so like I knew my skill was there. It was just psychology wise and discipline wise, I was falling short. Pretty much hit rock bottom, man. The last month for sure, you know, December, within the first couple weeks is when I realized I hit rock bottom, and like I wasn't becoming the man that I needed to really eat in this industry, you know what I mean? I blew 4 funded accounts in the first couple weeks of December. That's kind of when I knew, like, all right, bro, these are the last 4 you're gonna blow. Like something is wrong, something is off mentally and psychology wise to, you know what I'm saying, to even trade right now. And on top of that, you know what I'm saying, like I'm still, you know, kind of going out partying a little bit too much. And yeah, bro, like at that point my ego and pride were shattered. I was just like, fuck, bro, like I'm not making this work right now, you know what I mean? Like this shit is not looking good, you know what I mean? And I'm like, shit. You know, my ego and pride were shattered. Confidence absolutely cooked. And on top of everything, the cherry on top was, you know, I lost my girl of 6 years, you know what I'm saying? Like the girl I thought I was gonna marry, it's gone, you know what I mean? So that ended, and as you could tell, or not as you could tell, but like as you could imagine, that just made everything a whole lot worse. And I was just like, you know what, like I might even go trade for a minute. So I took a couple weeks off in December and was just like, bro, I don't even feel like doing any of this right now, man. Like I'm in a pretty dark place right now. And of course, you know, I'm still working throughout this time too. A job I don't really enjoy as much, but you know, I'm blessed to have it, right? Yeah, I learned a lot of lessons in the last quarter 4, man. Lessons I wish I didn't have to learn the hard way, but you know, adds to the story, man. One day I'll be able to tell my story and have all these lessons that people could learn from, and just more knowledge and more game to give to the next person, you know what I'm saying? And, being at the rock bottom, like, at the same time, it's a kind of a beautiful thing, because at the same time, my trading skill is probably still the best it's ever been, right? And I've realized what was holding me back, psychology, just mentally, and put things in place to mitigate those flaws, systematically, to where things won't get as bad as they did in this last quarter. That was like, that was the last time I made a video, was Q3, I think, or posted a video. So that was pretty much a summary of where I've been and how things have been going. Haven't been going the best, but I'm excited for the new year, new quarter. We can put things behind us, learn from our mistakes. The only way is up, especially if you're going hard every day, doing your daily habits, daily disciplines, and all that. Like I have been doing, you're gonna get the results you want. And at the end of the day, we all know what's holding us back in trading. It's more, one thing I learned for myself is I need to systematically put things in place to keep me from making those mistakes that I was making, like over trading. That's a big one. Having daily loss limits, that's another big one. And just having things systematically in place, because we can't, if you can have, if you can control your emotions trading and have the discipline to, consistently rely on yourself to hold yourself back from doing things, on a consistent basis and never blowing up, more power to you. But one thing I accepted with myself, it's just my flaws, looking at my ADHD and a whole bunch of other shit, like, bro, I just need to put something systematically in place to where if I lose a certain amount, or if I make a certain amount and I have a certain amount of trades in a day, I'm just kind of locked out of my account and, charge to the game, come back tomorrow. I think that's the best thing for me, because there's just too many triggers for myself personally that could cause me to do things out of emotion that I wouldn't normally do if I was mentally clear and good, you know what I'm saying? And it takes a bigger person to kind of admit that. So that's what I've been doing. And I only have 2 funded accounts right now with Top Step. I plan on maxing them out, even with all the things that are going on with their platform and stuff. I believe they're gonna fix it, and stay cool. I really like their platform, believe it or not. I think it will become one of the better platforms in the future. Just having all those risks, things to be able to hold yourself back from making dumb mistakes, it's kind of like you can't really put a price on that. I know there's trade copiers out there that do all that too, which I'll probably get into them more in the future when I max out Top Step and have to go to other firms to maximize capital. But for right now, I'm just gonna max out Top Step and go from there. I'm taking things slow, and yeah, things are looking good, man. I do plan on coming with a lot more content. I made another channel too as well. Not gonna say the name of it because it's kind of like a anonymous kind of channel where I kind of just rant about a whole bunch of shit. But anyways, yeah, man, that's my update. You guys know what you need to do this year, man, in 2026 to get the results you want. Like, you guys know, and if you don't know, you'll find out eventually. And if you need to find out the hard way, that's just, it is what it is, I'm kind of one of those people that have learned every lesson the hard way. Like, every lesson in life, I've pretty much learned the hard way, man. Unfortunately, I'm kind of just one of those people. Like, when I fuck up, it's kind of like to the extremity of, like, everything, you know what I mean? It's like so extreme to where, like, I learn it in the worst way possible, but at the same time, there's some beauty in that, because it's like, actually, no, there's not. There is no beauty in fucking up the worst way possible. I ain't gonna hold you. But for me, that's just how it is, bro. And learning the lesson when you fuck up, there's beauty in that. But you don't need to fuck up in the worst way possible like I do a lot of the time. But, it is what it is, man. And yeah, it's Biggs. I'm back, man. Thanks for tapping in. And stay blessed, y'all.